Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys how I do my faux locks, and right here I'm just showing you the type of hair that I'm using, how many bags I'm using. So that was Bobby Boss. I used 3 bags, and then the Cuban hair I used 4 bags of that. And don't mind me, I'm just dancing to the music. Clearly I cut that out. And so right here I just wanted to show you how I prep my crochet needle for my locks. And I use about 3 crochet needles for that. And then right here I'll just show you how many locks I have and how many sections I'm doing. So I parted into 4 sections, and then I took that first section and I part that into 2, as you can see. And then I'm gonna start with that back half. I did 6 on each section in the front, so that's 12 in each section, maybe 8. That's what I'm saying. So I'm just going ahead and section out my first little piece, and I'm just showing you how I do it. So I take it into 3 parts, preparing for like a braid, and then the middle one, as you can see, I put the crochet through that third piece. And that's what I'm showing you right there. Excuse me, I'm doing this at like, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm a little tired though. So I pull the crochet closer to my scalp a little bit, not too tight. And then I braid those 3 pieces of hair up so you can keep the crochet in place. And you'll see that there. I know my big old hands is in the way, you can't see that clear, but hopefully you get the gist. I'm braiding, not twisting. That's just how fast I braid. And so then I'm going to take a piece of my crochet hair and crochet that through. And then I'm going to go ahead and match that piece of hair up to the crocheted hair. And you'll see that here shortly. So I pull it through the same length, well, about a half an inch to an inch shorter than the lock. And I take my real hair and put that all together, and I wrap. And I sped this part up a little bit, I think. Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be sped up a little bit. Try to keep these videos under 20 minutes if I can help it. Yeah, so this part is sped up a little bit. And so right there, I'm just showing you where I stretched out the hair. And then the next clip, I'm going to show you guys how I did that process, that part. Dang, can't talk. And I really just wrap until I can't wrap anymore. That's why I make that real skinny tail at the end, so I don't have to use glue or anything like that. Oh my goodness, excuse me. And there you go. And it's not going anywhere, trust me. And so I'm going to show you here. So see, I pull like a piece of the tail out, like of the hair. I pull it just real thin. And then you stretch the whole piece of hair out so it doesn't like revert back to how it originally was. And then I'm going to crochet that through again and wrap it around. And I don't really wrap tight because I don't braid or wrap tight because I feel like the older I've gotten, the more tender my head has gotten, so it can't be too tight. And as you'll be able to see, I can move these around as freely as I want to because of how I do it. Because one thing I hate is getting my hair done and not being able to enjoy the style because my head hurt too bad. That is a no-go. And so I'm just checking for my tail and wrapping it around. And I try to, like I said, speed this up as much as I could. And it's done. And then I'm just showing you the moisturizer that I use on my hair, and I put that throughout each section. And then I also use I guess you call it grease, hair grease. But I use that just to like seal in the moisturizer. I feel like my hair dries up very quickly and easily when I do faux locks, so that helps keep the moisture in, even though I do use oil and water throughout the hairstyle just to keep my hair hydrated. I'm just combing it out, getting it all prepped, and making sure the product is combed in good before I start sectioning out the pieces. And I didn't really stress about my parting either. I just did it however it came. And right here I'm just sectioning out, showing you up close in the front what it is that I'm doing. Section out the 3 pieces, crocheting, putting the crochet through on the middle piece. And yeah, I think this is my second voiceover, so bear with me. And then I'm just gonna, and I didn't do all of my parting first because I wasn't really sure how I wanted to do it. So I always do like one side to test it out to make sure that it is what I want. And then I go ahead and speed through the rest. And I comb out the little edges that I do have, because child is far in between. I can't lose the 5 little strands that I do got left. So I'm just repeating, just trying to show it a few times to make sure you got it. You got the gist of it. And I used to use the rubber band method to do it. This, instead of braiding my hair down, I used to just take a rubber band and do that. And you can still do that. Put oil on the rubber band, and then that way, when the takedown comes, it's not hard. And that's why I don't braid my hair all the way to the end as well, because I like my takedown process to be just as fast as the install. And there you go. And I'm telling you, if you do it this way, you don't really have to stress about it coming down. You see them edges is thin, baby. I gotta take care of it. And I'm just showing you there how flexible it is. And so at this point right here, I think I was like at 1 hour. Yeah, was at 1 hour. And then at this point, I'm at 2 hours. And I just sped through the process because, like I said, it was repetitive, pretty much the same thing. But I did pick up showing you guys a few more tips at this point. And so I was pretty impressed with myself because I hadn't done my hair in a while. And I really was regret doing it because I thought it was going to take me forever since I hadn't done my hair in a while. But it did not. I think the whole thing, which I didn't say, it took me a total of 2 hours, and I want to say I started at 9:05 and I finished at 11:50. So this was a really quick style. So I was happy with that. Girl, get them 5 strands down. Yes, you can see on the side, my hair is like extremely thin right there in like one spot. So I gotta really be careful with that. And I don't even believe hair will grow in that spot because it's like really, really smooth. If you can see like the bald spot. It's not even a bald spot. It's just, I don't know what it is. Maybe it is a bald spot, hell. Because no hair will grow right there. But it's like literally right behind where my edges are. And then as older I get, the thinner that sucker get. So I try to stray away from doing like these type of styles too often like I used to, because I used to have my hair done back to back to back. Right here, I've already pre-prepped all of the pieces. I've already no, I hadn't. I did this one, and then I went through and after this one I went through and pre-parted all of the pieces out on this first half of my front part of the front portion. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm talking all over my darn self. Yeah, you'll be able to see in a minute. I went ahead and did that whole little section real quick, because I was also just trying to keep my time. That's the first time I can remember in a long time to time myself. So I was trying to stay on track with that. Okay, so yeah, right here, all of the areas, all of the parts are sectioned out and I already braided, except for the very top part. But if you pre-section your hair out and like do your parting first, it takes about 30 to an hour, but it definitely take away time too. Like it helps with the process, helps speeds up the process. And at some point here, I think I did go ahead and jump to where I had like 1 or 2 left. Yeah, see, I jumped because it's really repetitive. You're doing the same thing clearly over and over again. And so once you get past the sectioning part and exactly knowing how many you're going to do, this part goes pretty fast. Yes, baby, 1 left. Happy. Your girl is happy. 1 left. And I believe I sped through this part as well. And I'm sorry, I'm too lazy to look back over the video. I just record the video, chop it up a little bit, and then try to do the little voiceover thing. Girl, come on, girl. Right there, I couldn't figure out which way I needed to go. I forgot. And I'm finishing up here, and then I added a few little beading, because this look actually was inspired by, ooh girl, stiff wear. But I bought some beading that I added on, just some African colors that I wanted to add on 2 of the locks. And that was pretty much the style. And right here, I'm just, I don't even know why I braided it up like that. Don't even ask me. But here are the beads. I took the black out of one, the red and yellow, and the green out the other ones. And yeah, I was listening to music the whole time, so I'm not being crazy. So I already did 1, and that's going to stay. I didn't do what I did to the second one. So if you watch, I'll show you what I did to the second one to prevent it from sliding off. Because I think this lock, I must have twisted a little bit tighter than the first one, than that previous one, because that first one they stayed in place, and then the second one I had to do add some little hair underneath the beads so they wouldn't slide down. And I used the crochet needle right here to feed the beads on, like to give it like a stiff surface at the tip. And then I'm not sure, I think I leaned in closer so you can see how I hook it on. I do. Yeah. So I hooked it onto the lock, and then I just slid it up. Nothing major. Nothing major. And I just slide it up to the tightest part. But I feel like that last bead was still going to slide off. So I slid it up some more, and then I added a piece of hair. So I took a piece of the Marley hair, real thin piece, and then I just folded it down and then wrapped the piece around. And once I got to a certain point, I took both of the pieces and wrapped it around as a whole. And that's pretty much the end of the style. And I put my oil on and my bonnet on, and then it's going to lay how I need to lay. And just throw it over whatever which way. I don't really mess with it too much since it's like real fresh, but it's not tight at all. But it came out how I wanted to. Thank y'all for watching. I hope you learned something. I hope it helped. You guys have a beautiful night, morning, or afternoon.